Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we are back with another video, and as promised, today is not a Five Nights at Freddy's video. But if you are looking for that, then definitely stick around. The next one will be out on Wednesday, so yeah, definitely stick around for that. But today, we are doing Nikolai from Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies from the Giant. So, again, this is based on his origins form, his younger form, should I say. So it is really awesome. And again, if you are looking forward to Black Ops 3, then let me know in the comments. I have actually pre-ordered the Juggernaut edition, which was very expensive, but I think it's personally worth it because I love Call of Duty Black Ops series, and that Juggernaut mini fridge is so awesome. But anyways, yeah, if you do enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like. Again, if we could hit 150 likes, we probably won't because this isn't a Five Nights at Freddy's video. But if we could, it'd be very much appreciated. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then. Okay guys, so we're going to start off this video by listing off the blocks you'll need to build the statue, and then we'll get straight on into building it. So, you'll need black wool, grey wool, oak planks, oak wood, birch planks, red wool, red stained clay, blue wool, or light blue wool should I say, brown wool, spruce planks, block of gold, white wool, and yellow wool. You'll also need mushroom blocks. Now this is where I show you how to get them, because I know a lot of you don't actually know how to get them, because they are a tad tricky, I'm not going to lie. If you are in Minecraft 1.8 on PC, you're going to have a bit more of an issue with this, and I recommend you use the birch planks for his skin. But again, mushroom does give you a much nicer texture. So first off, what you're going to do is get a mycelium block, and there's one down there just below here. It was one at least. And you grow a brown mushroom on it. So you put a brown mushroom on it, and then you bone meal it, and it turns into a big mushroom. Now from that, you can punch it down to just one block, and you get a silk touch pickaxe, mine it, and it gives you this really awesome looking mushroom block. Okay, so that's how we do that. Just thought I'd point that out there at the start of the video. No, I do not want to go on my gamer card. Let me go. Come on. There we go. Whoops. Okay. So, back to the tutorial. Apologies for that disruption. Okay, so, if you want to, pause here, grab them blocks into your inventory, that'll be great, and let's get building. So, first off, what we're going to do is place a row of 8 black wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then going to do that twice more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, 3 tall, 8 wide. The next row is 8 grey wool. Same with the next, and same with the next. So at the moment, or the current time, you should have an area which is 6 tall by 8 wide. Should be 3 layers of black, 3 layers of grey. Okay, moving on. The next layer is 1 grey, 1 red wool, 1 grey, 2 black wool, 1 grey, 1 red wool, and 1 grey. The next row goes 1 grey, 1 red stained clay, 1 black, 2 grey, 1 black, 1 red stained clay, and 1 grey. That rhymes. That's really going to put me off. But yeah, as you can see, it is 8 blocks tall now, so it's technically a square right now. 8 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. Again, take your time if you want to. Feel free to pause when you need to. But yeah. Okay, so next row goes 1 oak wood plank, 6 grey wool, 1 oak wood plank. Next row goes 2 oak wood planks, 4 grey wool, 2 oak wood planks. Next row goes 2 oak logs. Make sure they're upright, not sideways, upright. 1 oak plank, 2 grey wool, 1 oak plank, and 2 oak logs. Again, make sure they're upright. And the final row for the legs is the exact same, apart from the 2 middle blocks are oak planks as well. So it goes 2 oak logs, 4 oak planks, 2 oak logs. And once you've done that, you have built the front of the legs. So I'm going to get rid of my arm and show you. That's what it should look like. It should be a 12 by 8. You know what to do if you're not up to this pace, or up to this point in the video, then definitely pause here. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. We've got 3 rows of black, 3 rows of grey, and then the rest is pretty simple. 6 rows of a varied pattern. Alrighty, moving on. So let me get my arm back. We're going to work on the body now, and then we'll move on to the arms. So for the body, what we're going to do, the first row goes 1, 2, 3 oak logs. And we need the gold blocks. We've got 2 gold blocks and 3 oak logs. The next row goes 3 oak logs, 1 yellow wool, 1 gold, 2 oak logs, and 1 birch plank. Next row goes 6 oak planks. I was about to say logs, planks. Sorry, 5 oak planks, 1 red stained clay, 1 oak plank, and 1 birch plank. Again, apologies for that mistake. It's 5, not 6. The next row goes 4 oak planks, 2 red wool, 1 oak plank, 1 birch plank. Again, right now it should be 16 blocks tall. Can't count. Let me get a map. I'm not good at this whole counting business. So the floor is Y5. The top should be Y21. So that's 16 blocks. Okay. The next row is 4 oak planks, 1 red stained clay, 2 oak planks, 1 birch plank. The next row goes 4 oak planks, 1 red wool, 1 oak plank, 1 birch plank, 1 oak plank. Next row goes 2 oak planks, 1 red wool, 2 oak, 1 birch, 2 oak. Hopefully, you're getting the idea. We're forming the little strap that's going across his chest, as well as the blood stains like all over his body. Okay, next row. 2 oak, 1 red wool, 1 oak, 1 birch, and then 3 oak. On the first one, I just realised this one here is actually a red wool. Next row, 1 oak, 1 red wool, 1 red stained clay, 1 birch plank. Then we go 1 oak plank, 1 red stained clay, and 2 oak planks. Next row goes 1 oak plank, 1 red stained clay, 1 birch plank, 2 oak, 1 red wool, 1 red stained clay, and 1 oak. Second to last row, we're getting to the top now, goes 1 oak, 1 birch, 4 oak, 1 red wool, and 1 oak plank. And then the last but not least row, 1 birch and 7 oak. Now hopefully you got that. I know that was pretty difficult. And just to prove to you, the floor is Y5. The top of this should be Y29. As you can see, this statue is 24 blocks tall, 12 by 8 for the legs and 12 by 8 for the body. Okay, just to mark out where the body starts, we come to this row in line here with the 2 gold blocks. We go 4 to the left using grey wool and also 4 to the right. And as you can see, this is what it should look like so far. I'm going to back up a bit and give you guys a perfect opportunity to pause, because I know that was tricky, I know that was a mouthful, and hopefully you understood exactly where I was going with that. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty simple if you take your time and just look at the visuals on screen. That's pretty much all you need to do. Okay, so moving on now, what we're going to do is going to work on the left arm. First row we've got is 4 grey. Second row, working from left to right, goes 1 grey, 1 red stained clay, 2 grey. Next row is 1 grey, 1 red wool, 1 red stained clay, 1 grey. Next row goes 2 grey, 1 red wool, 1 grey, And the final row goes 4 grey. That's not the final row for the whole arm, it's just the final row for this little like glove that he's wearing. So the next row, or the next section should I say, is 4 oak planks. Next one is 1 oak plank, 1 red wool, 1 red stained clay, 1 oak plank. Right now it should be 7 blocks tall, 4 blocks wide. Next row is 2 oak planks, 1 red wool, 1 red stained clay. Next row is 4 oak planks. Next row is 2 red planks, 2 red wool, if I can say it properly. 2 red wool, not 2 red planks. 2 oak planks. Next row is 1 oak plank, 1 red stained clay, 2 oak planks, and then the final row is 4 oak planks. And again, that is 12 by 4, 12 tall, 4 wide. The other arm is exactly the same, just mirrored. But of course, I will run through it anyways. If you want to, pause, just mirror it if you can. But again, I'm going to run through it anyways. So, for this side, working from left to right again. First row is just 4 grey. Second row is 2 grey, 1 red stained clay, 1 grey. Next row is 1 grey, 1 red stained clay, 1 red wool, 1 grey. Next row, 1 grey, 1 red wool, 2 grey. And then the final row for this bottom part is 4 grey. And again, that's 5 by 4. For the next part, it goes 4 oak planks, 1 oak plank, 1 red stained clay, 1 red wool, 1 oak plank. Next row goes 1 red stained clay, 1 red wool, 2 oak planks. Next row, 4 oak planks. Next row, 2 oak, 2 red wool. Next row, 2 oak planks, 1 red stained clay, 1 oak plank, and then the final row is 4 oak planks. And once you have done that, you have built the front of the statue. So this is essentially what it will look like from the front when you're done, except it will have a head, of course. But yeah, this just gives you a general idea of the size of it. Again, it should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. I don't know why you wouldn't include the arms, but hey ho. And yeah, if you want to, take your time, pause, and we're going to move on. Okay, so for the sides, what we're going to do is, of course, go round to the side. We're going to start on the left side. And what we're going to do is extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, using black wool. The second row is 3 black wool. The third row is 3 black wool. The fourth row actually goes 2 grey, so we got the first grey and then the second grey we've just placed, and then 2 black wool. So that is the base of the boots. As you can see, it's 4 blocks tall by 4 wide. Now, each row, when I refer to as 3, is simply these 3 blocks here. The reason why I don't refer to this block here is because we've already placed it, and that just adds to confusion, and that's something I don't want to do. I don't want to confuse you guys. That's not what I'm here to do. Okay, so working from left to right, what we're going to do, this is the 5th row. We place 1, 2, 3 grey wool. The 6th row is 1 grey wool, 1 red wool, 1 grey wool. 7th row is 3 grey wool. 8th row is 2 grey wool, 1 red wool. Again, this is what it should look like if you are behind. Next row is 3 grey wool. Next row is 2 grey wool, 1 oak plank. Next row is 1 grey wool, 1 oak plank, 1 oak log. And the final row goes 1 oak plank and 2 oak logs. And once you've done that, it is a 12 by 4 rectangle, as you can see on screen. If you want to pause, feel free to do so. And the other side, luckily enough, is very, very similar. In fact, the exact same. So if you want to replicate that on the other side, you are more than welcome to. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'll walk you guys through it anyways. Okay, so coming round to the right side, we're going to do the exact same. We extend it backwards 1, 2, 3. We do 3 more layers of that, like so. And then on the 4th one, we punch out the first one, replace it with grey wool. It gives us a shape like this. You can see the plushies in the background. Ignore them. Okay, so the 5th row, again, is 3 grey. 6th row is 1 grey, 1 red, 1 grey. When I say red at this point, it's red wool. Next row is 3 grey wool. Next row is 1 red wool, 2 grey. Next row is 3 grey. Next row is 1 oak, 2 grey. Next row is 1 oak log, 1 oak plank, and 1 grey. And then the final row again is 2 oak logs and 1 oak plank. And again, that gives you a 12 by 4 rectangle. Now, hopefully you guys don't think I'm rushing through this too much, because I'm really not. I am going at a pace though, because purely it is the exact same as the other side. And again, for these kind of statues, it really does rely on you pausing. You're going to get a lot better final product if you pause and catch up, rather than trying to follow me as I talk. And again, it's just something I don't want to have is a video that's like an hour long, because it's really off-putting, and I'm not going to lie myself, it would really put me off doing the video, or not doing the video, but like watching it, if I was a viewer, so I'm presuming that's how most people operate. Okay, so for the sides of the arms, what we do is we come around the back to the back of the arms, of course. Where this grey wall is, we extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, all the way across, like so. This is the left arm, as you can see. On the first row, on the third block from left to right, we punch that one out and we replace it with red stained clay. We then go up twice, and on top of that we place 1 red wool. We then go down diagonal to the left and place 1 red wool there, and then up diagonal to the left and place 1 red stained clay. Now, in these gaps here, we place grey wool, like so, until it's in line with this grey wool here. The block at the side is a good symbol of what it should be. Whoops, we don't want to throw that out. Let me get that back. Okay. So, right now, it should be 5 blocks tall, 4 blocks wide, as you can see. Moving on up, the next row is 3 oak planks. Again, we're working from left to right. The next row is 1 oak plank, 1 red wool, 1 oak plank. Next row is 1 red stained clay, 1 red wool, 1 oak plank. Next row is 3 oak planks. Next row is 3 oak planks. Same with the next row and the next row. So, once you've done that, it looks like this. Again, take your time, pause if you need to, and it is 12 blocks tall, 4 blocks wide. The bottom part, the grey part, is 5 blocks tall, and the upper part, the oak planks, is 7 blocks tall. Okay, so the other side, again, is the exact same, just mirrored. So we're going to come around to the other side, come around to the back of the hands, and extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, all the way across using grey wool. We're then going to punch out the second block in, replace it with red stained clay, and build up twice. On top of that, we're going to place 1 red wool, go down diagonal to the right, and then up diagonal to the right, using red wool and then red stained clay. Again, in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, we're going to fill in using grey wool. And then this next section up here, what we do, first row is 3 oak planks, second row is 1 oak, 1 red wool, 1 oak, next row is 1 oak, 1 red wool, and 1 red stained clay, and then the rest is just oak planks. And once you've done that, you have finished the right side of the statue. So, I'm going to come around to the left side. This is what it looks like from the left side. Again, each part being 12 by 4. This is the left side of the leg, and the left side of the arm. Then come around to the right side, we got the right side of the leg, and the right side of the arm. Perfect. So, what we're going to work on now is we're going to move around to the back of the statue. We're going to finish up the body, and then we can move on to the head. So, for the back of the body, we're going to start here, where we got the black wool either side. Now, when I refer to a row here, it's 6, because we got 1 block either side, which puts it up to 8. But again, just so people don't get confused, I'm not going to include them. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to fill in the gaps using black wool for the first 4 rows. So the first 4 rows is just 6 black wool in each row. The next 3 rows is just 6 grey wool. And this is where things start to pick up a bit. So, starting from left to right, we do 2 red, 2 grey, 2 red. Again, that's the 4th row of the grey. In total, that would be the 8th row. Next row goes 1 red stained clay, 4 grey, 1 red stained clay. Next row is 2 grey, 2 oak planks, 2 grey. Next row is 6 oak planks, and then the final row is 8 oak planks. And that is the back of the legs. Again, 12 tall, 8 wide. Feel free to pause if you need to do so. The back of the body. So what we're going to do here is actually do the arms first. The reason behind that is so we can do the strap, because there's no actual proper detail on the back. So once we get the arms out the way, that's pretty much it. So left arm, or the back of the right arm in this case, the first 3 rows is just grey wool. All of this part, grey wool. We're going to punch out the block next to this red stained clay here and replace it with red wool, and then we go up diagonal to the right and we place 1 red stained clay. And that is all the detail you need to do for that. We mirror this on the other side, so we just fill this whole section in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of grey. Next to that red there we place 1 red wool, and then we go up diagonal and place 1 red stained clay. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to get our oak wood planks. We're going to build up 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way across on both arms. Like so. And once you've done that, you'll have something that looks like this. It looks very, very plain. And we're going to do one last thing, which changes it up a bit. So on the left arm, in line with this red stained clay here, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, go 1 to the right, and we're going to punch that one out and replace it with red wool. And we go up 1 and replace it with red stained clay. We do the exact same on the other side. So we go to this one, go 1 to the left, leave a block, punch this one out, place 1 red wool, go up 1, 1 red stained clay. And it looks like this. It's very, very symmetrical, so very, very easy. Okay, so for the back of the body, again, just to make sure you're fully aware, each arm 12 by 4, and this part here we're doing now is 12 by 8. So the back of the body. First row is 8 oak planks, or not planks, logs. There we go, we got there a second time. And then the second row is 1 birch plank, and then 7 logs. Again, make sure these logs are upright, not sideways, facing towards us like this. That looks really bad. Make sure they're upright and look like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to build up twice on this birch planks, using birch planks, of course. And then we're just going to go continuously up diagonal to the right until we get to the top. So just continuously going until we get to a point. Whoops. Like so. So it'll meet up with the arm, and that's the reason why I built the arms first, is so that you could visually see that they've met up. And once you've done that, just fill the rest of the gaps in using oak planks. So I'm just going to quickly fill this all in now, and then we can move on to the head. Okay, so that's the lower part done. And then now for the upper part. And again, the back is very, very simple, but it's as much detail as you really need. So we don't need to add detail for the sake of adding detail. And for the shoulders, we just fill it in using oak planks, and it's very, very simple. But again, that is it. That is the body complete. So before we move on to the head, I'm going to give you a quick spin around one last time before we move on of what it should be looking like so far. So again, each part of the legs is 12 by 8. The front is, again, 12 by 8. The sides are 12 by 4. The back is 12 by 8. The arms, again, 12 by 4 by 12 by 4. The body, 12 by 8 by 12 by 4 by 12 by 8. Okay, so hopefully that didn't confuse you. Essentially, the front is 12 by 8 for the legs and the body, and the front of the arms and the arms at least is 12 by 4, and then the sides are both 12 by 4. We got there eventually. Okay, so again, it's your opportunity to pause. Do whenever you need to. I can't control when you pause, but I can advise you this is probably a good time to do so. Okay, so that is it. That is the body complete. Moving on to the head. We're going to start by working on the front of the face first, and then we'll move on to the sides, of course. So what we do is we come to the front of the body. We come to the left side and we build 4 to the right. And on the 5th one, which happens to be this birch plank here, we're going to place 1 black wool, bring it 2 forwards. On the right side, we're going to go all the way to the right, count 4 to the left on the 5th block, which will be here, place 1 black wool, bring it 2 forwards. We're then going to join these together like so. So it's a 6 by 2 gap in the middle, And once you've done that, that gives you an 8x2 rectangle with one block hanging off either side. What we're then going to do is get our mushroom block and extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it overhangs the back 2 on each side, and then connect them up like so. And what that gives us is an 8x8 square, which is the base plate of the head, and this is what we work with. So the black wool represents the beard that he's got at the front, and we will be changing it up a bit, but for now this is what we're working with. And what you can do if you want to, just to give it an added effect, is punch out the middle blocks in this second row in, so you have like a neck effect, if that makes any sense at all, rather than it being solid beard. But again, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to keep it solid beard because I think it makes it look simpler, which is, in my opinion, nicer. Okay, so we come to the front of this face, and the first row, of course, is just solid black wool, so that's 8 black wool. The second row is 1 mushroom, 2 black wool, and we need our white wool, so we get 2 white wool, 2 black wool, and 1 mushroom. Okay, the next row is 2 mushroom, 4 black, 2 mushroom. The next row is 8 mushroom. The next row is 1 mushroom, 1 white wool, 1 light blue wool, 2 mushroom, 1 light blue, 1 white, 1 mushroom. Next row is 1 mushroom, 2 black wool, 2 mushroom, 2 black wool, 1 mushroom. Alrighty guys, apologies for the pause there, my dog just went crazy in the background. I thought I'd cut it out just to prevent any disruption in the video. But anyways, let's continue. So, the next row is 1 spruce plank. There we go, we got there. 6 brown wool, 1 spruce plank, and then the next row is purely 3 brown wool, 2 spruce planks, and 3 brown wool. And you'll see in a second that that part actually gets covered up. So it's not too important what that block is there. But anyways, that is what the front looks like. Now, we are missing one little thing, which is what we're going to add now, the goggles. So he has goggles on top of his head, like these like old steampunk style glasses, so we're going to add them now. So right above the eyebrows, right here, we're going to place 2 spruce planks either side, and on top of that we're going to place, whoops, we're not going to go into third person, 2 grey wool on top. Next, what we're going to do is essentially surround the grey wool. So we just place spruce planks surrounding the grey wool, like that, and that is it. That is as simple as that. That is the goggles complete. And again, they are 3D. They're not actually like molded onto the head. They're on top of it, if you understand that. So they're not built into the face. They're built on top of it. So they come forward a third block, whereas the head in general only comes forwards 2. Again, the head is 8x8 if you're not including them goggles. So again, if you want to pause, then feel free to do so. That is the front, and now we're going to move on to the left side. So for the left side, what we're going to do is we're going to come to the first block on the left and the second block, and we're going to replace them with red stained clay. And on top of that, on the second one, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 red wool. Next, what we're going to do is replace this 1 black wool here with mushroom. And in line with this second, or in this way on the left side, first black wool. On top of that, we're going to place 1 mushroom, 1 red, and 1 red stained clay. Okay, so next what we're going to do is divide up the 2 sections. So the way we do that is we come to spruce planks here. We go 1 to the left, down 1, to the left 1, down 1, to the left 1, down 1. We then get our brown wool and we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Now above that line is brown wool, below that line is mushroom. So first off, I'm going to fill in the brown wool. It will look like that. And then the rest is simply mushroom. So let me fill in the mushroom. And it looks like that. So again, that is an 8x8 square. So if you want to pause, feel free to do so. But we're now going to work on the other side, which is very, very, very similar. So moving around to the right side, if I can get around there. What we're going to do is again do the exact same thing. Punch out this black wool here, replace it with mushroom, and then punch out not the first one this time, the second and the third from the right. The second one is red wool, the third one is red stained clay. Again, like we did on the other side, we're going to build 1 up on top of this black wool here, place 1 mushroom, 1 red wool, and then 1 red stained clay. And we're going to start bridging our way again to make the divide line using the spruce planks. So we go 1 to the right, down 1 to right 1, down 1 to right 1, and then down 1, and then extend 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right using brown wool. Again, below the line is mushroom, and on top of the line is brown wool. The only difference between these sides is this part here is slightly different. The blood splatter on the side of his face is slightly smaller on the right side, which gives it an effect of originality and not everything being mirrored, which is always nice. And again, that is the right side of the head, so if you want to pause, feel free to do so, you are more than welcome to. Okay, so moving round to the back of the head. What we're going to do is on the first row, we're going to punch out the 2 middle blocks, so that's the 3rd and 4th block, and we're going to straight out replace them with black wool. On the second row, we're then going to place 6 black wool. Third row goes 2 brown wool, 2 spruce planks, 2 brown wool, and we just repeat that over and over again. So we can just build this all the way up in line with the top, going 2 brown, 2 spruce, 2 brown. Okay, and that's what the back looks like, simple. So the line going through the middle is essentially just like the strap holding his like goggles on, and you'll see in a second what we're going to do. So on the top, what we do is link these 2 parts of spruce together by simply building across, and it makes the strap going all the way through the middle. And then in these side gaps here, we just fill it in with brown wool. And once you've done that, you'll see, as you can see here, a finished product. So you can see we got the goggles like strapping onto the top of his head and round the back, and then onto the sides, so it gives it a nice effect, and it gives you a really awesome visual. I think this is probably one of the closest representatives of the actual character in game from the other statues I've done on the Call of Duty series. I think the Richtofen one was very accurate, but this is really, I really do like this one. It took me a lot of time to design and work on, so hopefully you guys liked it just as much. But anyways, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Again, if you did enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like. Any support on the non-Five Nights at Freddy's videos is always very appreciated. It shows me who really does enjoy my videos, and yeah, it means a lot. But again, if you did enjoy, definitely stick around. I'll be releasing the final tutorial, which will be the Dempsey tutorial in the very near future, probably within the week. So yeah, stick around for that, and then I'll move on to some more awesome stuff like Vanoss statues, because they've all changed their characters in GTA a bit, so I can work on that. Some Fallout 4 stuff, some Star Wars stuff, that's also something very coming up soon, Star Wars, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Again, my name's been Tom or Gummy. Until next time, there we go, goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.